If you have a blended family, what should you do with your wills? This situation happens a lot today where the husband has children from a prior marriage and the wife has children from a prior marriage, and they get married or they get into a relationship. They build a new life together, and then they start asking, well, what do we do when one of us passes away? Depending on their age, the survivor may want to get married again. Depending on their situation, the survivor may have more needs or less needs that will continue. And the question is, should all the fortune of these people compiled together be used by the survivor, or should some of it be siphoned off and set up in some sort of trust for the children of the other person? This is obviously a really fact-intensive question, and what I mean by that is it's going to depend on your situation, your specifics, your age, the age of your spouse, the age of the kids involved, what the nature is of the prior relationship. If somebody passed away in the prior relationship, that's obviously very different than if they're still alive. There are a lot of questions that will bear on this. In most cases, wills still work. That is, it's still best for each of you to make a will and to determine what happens. But because a will only really deals with individual assets, if your assets are in joint with this spouse, if you die, your will won't really matter. It'll be the spouse's will that matters. So in some cases, a trust is the best approach. We can set up complex trusts that allow for insurance essentially to make sure that each of the children of both of these individuals is going to get money no matter which parent dies first or in what order. This is particularly important when the children are adults, actually, because it's at that point that really there's a lot of questions that one family will get an advantage over the other. And so a trust can be a really good approach. If you have questions about this, if you have a blended family and you're trying to figure out what your estate plan should look like, it's really important to see an attorney and talk through it. Call us at Cornerstone Law Firm and we'll be happy to set up a consultation to talk about your options.